about the budget specifically, do you feel like there's a place in the budget advocacy process for people to tell their own stories?
I think actually that can be the most effective, especially in some of these hearings where you only have 3 minutes. Sometimes I've seen advocates or public witnesses think like, well, I don't want to take up too much of their time, so I'm just going to give them a written handout that tells my personal story, and that's it for today. Go ahead if you are actually here and tell your story, and that's something, I mean, someone can argue with you about the percentage funding or the number of people served if you're a budget analyst, but if you're telling your own story and why the state funding housing or public transportation or just whatever it is, yeah, prohibiting fireworks, you can tell why it mattered. What did this mean? If you're with a group and 50 of you are telling the exact same story, that's not as effective. But if it's your own personal experience of why this mattered, or what it is that you've seen over the years. Some people come here every 2 years. So if they can talk about how things have changed, how things have hopefully gotten better. But if you can just kind of say, it's because, yeah, numbers don't work for most people. If you're a constituent, definitely mention that when you visit a legislator. Sometimes people visit the Capitol with a group, but they may be visiting their own state rep or state senator. So make sure and mention that when you set up the appointment. But I think your own story, it goes way farther than just numbers, obviously.
It also kind of creates a responsibility knowing that that's available, huh?
Yeah. Although, I mean, I guess just kind of figure out what you can absorb and what's the best way. Some people are going to get the numbers and the graphs and the charts, and some people are going to be better at just leading with the human impact. And I think that works almost all of the time. Just saying this is how I see the chance to improve whatever you're trying to advocate for. Make it real. Like one last word I'll say is I've seen advocates come to a public hearing and make something sound so incredibly horrible or dire that it seems like we can't do anything. Identify something that can be done right now, and it doesn't have to wait another 2 years, but make it sound like attainable. Like this is all things that have been the result of human decisions. We can make better choices this time, but if you get up there and make a problem seem insurmountable, it's just not going to work the way. It's like you need to create a sense of urgency, but also a sense that something good can be done.